Welcome to the Messenger of Truth channel. God bless you and protect your life. Subscribe, follow our work and share the truth with others. John 18. When Jesus had said these things, he went out with his disciples over the brook Kidron, where there was a garden, into which he and his disciples entered. Judas, who betrayed him, knew the place, because Jesus often met there with his disciples. Now when Judas had received the band and the officers of the chief priests and Pharisees, he came thither with lanterns and flashlights and weapons. Jesus therefore, knowing all the things that were to come about him, went forward and said to them, "Who are you looking for? Whom seek ye?" They answered, "Jesus of Nazareth." Jesus said to them, "I am he." And Judas, who betrayed him, was also with them. When therefore he said unto them, "I am he," they fell backward, and fell to the ground. Then he said to them again, "Whom do you seek?" And they said, "Jesus of Nazareth." Jesus answered, "I have told you that I am he. If therefore you seek me, let these go. That the saying which he had said might be fulfilled, "Of those you have given me I have lost none." Then Simon Peter, who had a sword, drew it and struck the servant of the high priest, cutting off his right ear. And the servant's name was Malchus. But Jesus said to Peter, "Put your sword into the sheath. Shall I not drink the cup which the Father has given me?" Then the band and the commander and the officers of the Jews seized Jesus, and bound him. And led him first to Annas, because he was the father-in-law of Caiaphas, who was high priest that year. Now Caiaphas was the one who had advised the Jews that it was good that a man should die for the people. Simon Peter and another disciple followed Jesus. This disciple was known to the high priest, and he went in with Jesus into the high priest's office. Peter was standing outside the door. Then the other disciple, who was known to the high priest, came out and spoke to the porter, bringing Peter inside. Then the porter said to Peter, "Aren't you also one of this man's disciples?" He said, "I am not." Now the servants and the male servants were standing there, who had made coals of fire, and were warming themselves, because it was cold. The high priest asked Jesus about his disciples and his teaching. Jesus answered him, "I have spoken openly to the world. I have always taught in the synagogue and in the temple, where all the Jews come together, and have said nothing in secret. Why do you ask me? Ask those who have heard what I have taught them. Behold, they know what I have said to them." And when he had said this, one of the servants who were there slapped Jesus, saying, "Do you thus answer the high priest?" Jesus answered him, "If I have spoken evil, bear witness of the evil, and if well, why do you bear witness of me?" Annas sent him bound to Caiaphas, the high priest. Simon Peter stood there and warmed himself. They said to him, "Are you not also one of his disciples?" He denied it and said, "I am not." One of the high priest's servants, a relative of the man whose ear Peter had cut off, said, "Did I not see you with him in the garden?" Peter denied it again, and immediately a rooster crowed. Then they took Jesus from Caiaphas' house into the audience. It was early in the morning. And they did not go into the audience, lest they should be defiled, and be able to eat the Passover. Then Pilate went out and said to them, "What accusation do you bring against this man?" They answered and said to him, "If this man were not an evildoer, we would not hand him over to you." Pilate said to them, "Take him yourselves and judge him according to your law." Then the Jews said to him, "It is not lawful for us to put any man to death." That the word which Jesus had spoken might be fulfilled, signifying by what death he was to die. So Pilate went back into the audience, and called Jesus, and said to him, "You are the king of the Jews. Art thou the king of the Jews?" Jesus saith unto him, "Sayest thou this of thyself? Or did others tell it thee of me?" Pilate answered, "Am I a Jew? Your own nation and the chief priests have delivered you over to me. What have you done?" Jesus answered, "My kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, my servants would fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews, but now my kingdom is not of this world." Pilate said to him, "Are you then a king?" Jesus answered, "You say that I am a king. For this I was born, and for this I have come into the world, that I should bear witness to the truth. Everyone who is of the truth hears my voice." Pilate said to him, "What is truth?" And when he had said this, he turned to the Jews and said to them, I find no crime in him. But you have a custom that I should release someone to you at the Passover. Will you therefore that I release unto you the King of the Jews? Then they all shouted again, saying, Not this man, but Barabbas. And Barabbas was a robber.